everybody! How to Write Romantasy comes out in 1 week, which means I have a million things to do and even more emails to read and countless hours of sleep to catch up on. I'm so tired. But in all honesty, this is the busiest book release I've ever had. I have so many events going on, and that's what we're here to talk about today. Here is everything you have to look forward to in regard to the release of How to Write Romantasy in chronological order. A lot of this stuff is completely free, and you can get books, or learn a ton about romantasy, or both. Most likely both. So let's break down that list. First and foremost, this is the last week for you to enter the Goodreads giveaway if you want the chance to win a free physical copy of How to Write Romantasy. 10 Speed Press is giving away 25 physical copies of How to Write Romantasy. That is a shitload of copies. All you have to do is enter the Goodreads giveaway. It takes like 2 seconds to enter. I got it linked below. This giveaway is only available in the US, but don't worry, a bunch of the events I'm about to list are available internationally. But not this next one. Number 2, I am speaking at Indie Author Fest at the Belmont Library in Belmont, California. This is my first in-person speaking event in 10 years, and I'm going to be breaking down my entire publishing journey and how I got to where I am today, how I became a 6-figure author, how I got my traditional publishing deal, all that good stuff. This event is going down from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m., but my talk specifically is happening at noon. There's also going to be another talk about how to write an autobiography. There's going to be a roundtable discussion about being a writer in the Bay Area, and there's also going to be a book fair where you can buy a bunch of books. I've got the details for the event linked below. Hopefully I'll see you there. Number 3, How to Write Romantasy releases on Tuesday, October 21st. Which means you have until then to pre-order it and request your free digital workbook all about how to write a power couple. I've been telling you for ages you gotta pre-order that book if you want to get your free digital workbook. You can pre-order it in ebook, paperback, or audiobook. And if you didn't know, the audiobook is narrated by who? Me, bitches. I narrated that shit. So if you want my voice in your ear telling you how to write romantasy, you've got that option. Pre-order now. Additionally, I am celebrating the release of How to Write Romantasy with a pre-order live stream. That means I'm going to have a live stream on Monday and Tuesday that week. Better show up to celebrate with me. Or else. Seriously though, this is all I'm doing to celebrate. I have no other plans. Don't leave me all alone. Number 4, I'm going to be speaking at Fictionary.co all about romantasy. CEO of Fictionary, Christina Stanley, has invited me to speak on Fictionary in honor of How to Write Romantasy's release, all about, you guessed it, How to Write Romantasy. This is going down Wednesday, October 22nd, so if you are a Fictionary member, sign up and get on it. I've spoken over at Fictionary before. It is always a great time, and I'm super excited to be back. A huge thank you to Christina for inviting me. We always have so much fun. And lastly, number 5, I am hosting a romantasy webinar over on Writing Mastery Academy. If you're a writer, you're probably familiar with Save the Cat Writes a Novel by Jessica Brody. Jessica has invited me to speak at her Writing Mastery Academy, and I am so thrilled. This is happening on Saturday, October 25th, and I'm going to be covering all the basics of writing romantasy as well as how to craft a power couple. And this session is interactive, so you better bring your questions. I am super excited for this. I really hope I'll see you there. So that's all I got for you today. I hope I get to see you at these events. I'm really looking forward to them, but not as much as I'm looking forward to a nap. Be sure to pre-order your copy of How to Write Romantasy right now and pick up your free digital workbook. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I post new videos on Wednesdays and I host live streams on Mondays. And if you want to be alerted as soon as I upload, ring that bell. Bye!